What's up, it's Rob, and I've got your questions about the Photon and Photon Pro. Number one from Matt V, will there be a speedometer? The design ethos of the Photon is everything you need and nothing more. You don't need another screen in your life, so we didn't put any display or anything on this bike. We just want the clean cockpit and as simple as possible. When you want to go ride somewhere, you come here, you press the button, the bike's on, you sit on it, and you go. And when you feel that wind in your hair and you feel like, oh, I'm going fast, that's your speedometer. Which bike has a cadence sensor? That's gonna be the Photon Standard. The frame will be a little bit different, by the way, on the production. The frame's gonna be closer to that one for the Photon Standard, but without smooth welds. It'll be welds like this. This has a cadence sensor. So what that means is it senses how fast are the pedals going, more typically like a binary. Are they going? Yes, let's help out. Let's give some motor power. The difference on the Pro is you get a torque sensing motor. So that's how hard are you pressing on the pedals for people unfamiliar with this. So it's a really much more natural cycling feeling when you're using the torque sensor. If you're in a parking lot or something and you want to do low speed navigation, turning around, the bike is going to know, oh, he's barely putting any power into the pedals. We don't need to give him much power from the motor. With the speed sensor, on the other hand, if you're doing that and you're moving the pedals even just a little bit, it's like, hey, the pedals are moving, let's go, let's give them all the power. So torque sensor is going to be a much more natural feeling, much better, and you can get better range on a torque sensor because it will adjust how much motor power is in addition to your power. It's very complementary to your own muscle power. Next question, also from Matt, is it throttle only or is there also pedal assist? Yes and yes. There is throttle, so you can just throttle the bike. Let me turn this on. Okay. You can hit the throttle and go. You can ride around without ever having pedaled, and you're like, maybe you've just had a long day at work and you're like, you know what? I don't want to pedal. Boom, throttle only. Or you're like, I had a great day at work. You know what would make this day even better? Some more exercise. So you can ride this bike with no pedal assist at all and get as much exercise as you want. Or what most people are gonna do, and myself included, you put the pedal assist on, choose a level between 1 and 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 or 4, where you're gonna be giving some muscle power into it and you're getting power from the bike. It's you and the machine together going faster, further, and climbing steeper hills than you ever could alone. That's the Photon Pro. The Photon Standard, no throttle, but you do have the pedal assist levels. You can ride it without pedal assist. So kind of two modes here. No pedal assist, Photon Pro, no pedal assist, or throttle only. What are the different levels of speed? I believe Matt's talking about the pedal assist level, so I'll show you that here. This is the single button operation of the bike. It's so cool. Hold it for 3 seconds, the bike turns on, and this is your battery indicator. So you see we've got full 5 lights of battery here, super cool. When you run down the battery, those lights will just start to turn off until you've got just one left of around 20% battery. Now your pedal assist level, we're in 0 right now. You just cycle through these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all you've got. And then you can go back through them. 2, 1, and 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And are there mounting points for fenders and what is the clearance? Check this out. We've got very tight clearance here. We're not wasting any space at all on this bike. You've got about 5 millimeters of clearance with the current tires and fork. So if you want to run a front fender on this, you may be able to find a super low profile fender that could fit in there. It's a tight space. Or alternatively, you could swap the tires out and get a lower profile tire, which will give you more clearance to mount a universal fender or slimline fender. In the back, we do have a little bit more clearance. You've got about 11 millimeters, 12 millimeters here of clearance in the back. Again, if you needed more for a fender, you could mount those lower profile tires. Next question, do the glows glow differently according to the paint color? So we've been working with our paint factory on this. We definitely have the green glow color in the bag. It's awesome. What we're trying to do is get the colors of the bikes to glow their respective colors. So the purple bike to glow purple, the blue bike to glow, the blue bike, so the purple bike glows, so the purple bike glows purple and the blue bike glows blue. That is a real tongue twister. Wow, the green bike is gonna glow green, purple, purple, and blue, blue. That's the idea. We're waiting on paint samples for our paint factory right now just to see, hey, how's the effect? Make sure it's up to the superhuman standard. And our fallback, if that isn't absolutely awesome, is to have them, whatever color they are, purple, blue, white, the fallback, they'll glow in green. But that's not ideal, okay? So we're trying to do it in the color that you order. We'll have another update on this soon as we receive those paint samples with the green light or not green light decision on that. How long does the glow last? It's awesome. I come in here, I'm the first one here in the mornings. So I get here at 6 a.m. It's still dark in the warehouse. The sun's just barely peeking out sometimes through the skylight. And these bikes are the first thing I see in the warehouse. They're just glowing there, even with some light in the warehouse. It's really awesome. So it definitely lasts all night. I don't know how many nights in a row it will go glowing without having charged it in the sun, but for certain it will last all night and then some. And the intensity of the glow is in direct proportion to the intensity of the sunlight you charged it with. So the more you let it sit outside in direct hot sunlight, the brighter it will glow at night. Voltage of the battery, very simple. 36 volts on the Photon Standard, 48 volts on the Photon Pro. And now here's a little trick for you guys. There's some people in this industry that will tell you the wrong voltage. They're doing it in the power tool industry, skateboard industry, bike industry. It's really important to know batteries. A lot of times you'll see power tools which say, oh, this is the 20 volt power tool. That's actually an 18 volt battery and the charging voltage is 20 volts. So it's just really a flat out lie. 36 volt, some people might call it 40. They're rounding up. The charging voltage is 42 volts. The charger's 42 volts. The actual bike is 36 volts. I know most of you don't care. This is a 48 volt. Charging voltage is 54 volts on this, but the battery is actually a 48 volt battery. So don't be fooled when other people tell you a voltage that's higher than the actual product is. Either they don't know what they're talking about or they're just lying to you. IP rating. Can you ride the bike in the rain? Absolutely. It's IP65 water resistant, which means yes, heavy rains, go ahead and ride. We do absolutely recommend when you get home, wipe down the electric parts, the motor, you know, the button here. It's just a good idea to take care of your bike. That will make it last longer, okay? What you don't want to do is go swimming with the bike. I saw a video of some dude throwing an e-bike in the ocean and then pulling it out and he's like, oh, you can still ride it. That bike is fun. That bike's not gonna last very long. Don't do that with your bike. Don't go swimming with it. Have fun, be responsible, take care of your stuff, and it will take care of you. Is there a warranty? Yes. When you purchase on Indiegogo, we're covering you with a 1-year replacement warranty, which means if anything on the bike goes bad or doesn't work as it's intended to, we will replace it for you. You can contact our support team. They're awesome. You get them by phone, email, chat. They're super friendly, and just tell them, hey, this is going on with my bike. Maybe, I don't know, it's not turning on. We'll work with you to figure out exactly what's wrong, get you the replacement components, and get you back on the road ASAP. What voltage amp is the charger? The charger for the Photon Pro is 54 volts, 2 amps. So that's gonna charge this 10 amp hour battery in about 5 hours. That's from 0 to full, okay? Most of the times you probably charge it like 30%, 40% of the way full. So it's gonna be less. A few hours is typically the average. The Photon Standard, 36 volt, 7.8 amp hour battery. That's a 42 volt, 2 amp charger. So you're gonna charge that in about 4 hours from 0 to full, and less if you're charging maybe halfway through. Can you order the bike without a graphic? There's been a lot of questions about the graphic since we put out a poll with some different concepts. Those are concepts right now. At the end of the campaign, once everybody has backed the bike, then we'll ask everybody which decal concept is your favorite. We'll have some feedback on that as well. At the end of the day, we're trying to choose the best one for you that will make the most people happy because it looks the coolest. Can you order different motors for the Standard and Pro? Unfortunately not. For the Standard, you get the 250 watt motor. The Pro, you get the 350 watt motor. They're both awesome. They're really cool. If you want to go faster, get the Pro. Final question, what size are the wheels? Both the Standard and the Pro have 700 size wheels, so that's 27.5 inches, 700 by 40C. So I really don't have anything more to say about that. That's the wheel size. All right, that's it for today's Photon Q&A. If you've got any other questions about the bike, we would be absolutely thrilled to answer them. Please comment your questions. Send this to your friends if you want more people to get on this bike. Remember, the 28 mph speed unlock is at $1 million, so we got a ways to go. So share it around. If we don't make it, great. We'll all ride around like 25 miles an hour like an asshole because you didn't share the campaign enough. So